So now we're going to go up there, and when we hit the lunar sphere of influence, let me see how it... Look at that! We have one of those small tanks, 3 of those small tanks left. That's loads of fuel. We'll totally be able to, like, take advantage of this. Don't want to smash into the moon. There we go. Okay. Now, let's check to see where the sun is. I'm coming down... oh, I'm coming down totally on the light side. I should just kill my velocity completely. So, yeah, let's just do that. Let's come straight down onto the moon. That is not the easiest thing to see. Let's zoom in. Right, so I'm going to try and put my descent vector basically straight into the moon here. Oh yeah, maximum thrust! That's us getting closer. Okay, that's a pretty good approximation. Look at that. That's about as close to a perfect descent as we're going to get. Oh, well, actually, no, it's terrible. Let me aim... Let me try and adjust this a little more. Or let's not, you know, let's just fall towards the planet. I'm going to hit save here so that I can edit in a change if necessary. So we'll have plenty of energy, plenty of fuel. Oh, no, I don't want to burn that way. I want to be facing the other way. Who let Bill fly this? There we go. I'm just going to get it lined up before I do time acceleration, because time acceleration locks the rotation, which can be rather hairy. Yeah, we'll just do it at 100, because 1,000 could be unfortunately fast. We know there's a lot of mass on this. In fact, you know, worst comes to the worst, if we find ourselves descending towards the surface too quickly to slow down, we can in fact ditch these tanks, and that will lighten our load a little. The main reason I had the tanks on was that it'll be able to put me into orbit. Okay. So, 600. So let's bring our orbital velocity down. It's pretty early to do this, but I honestly want to show that we have plenty of persistence, plenty of loiter, plenty of staying power, so that we can deal with whatever eventualities happen. Here we go. Now, I'm not going to put the gear down. I'm not going to land this. I have to ditch this before I land, because I want to flip the gear out, and the gear could hit one of these things, and that would be really unfortunate if I smashed the gear on one of these fuel tanks. I mean, not saying that it would be impossible to return if I lost the landing gear, but all the same, I would like to make sure it doesn't happen. Okay, so I'm just going to try and keep the orbit, the descent velocity, roughly 1/10 or 1/100th of the altitude. Now, I wish I had a button like Mech Jab that would give me 100% thrust. I have the cut engine button, which is really convenient. I use that a lot right now. But I don't have the give me full thrust right now button. There's some people that no doubt would fly using nothing else. And right now, when you're testing, dealing with this bug, it's an extremely useful thing to have. Okay, yeah, I'll kill off. I'll drop my velocity enough to get down. 400 meters per second. Not aiming. My 1% goal is not there. But you know, if you know anything about acceleration, you know that it goes by the square of the distance. They are ditching those those fuel tanks. They shall return to the lunar surface, and hopefully they won't fall through the surface and into weird orbits. It would be kind of amusing to have them fall through and come back up and smash into the ship. Okay, so now we can drop the gear. I love the way the new gear comes out. It's much more compact and yet much more sturdy. I've literally crashed spacecraft into the surface at, you know, full speed, and the only thing that was left was the gear. You know, I've dropped things like my parachute failed and it hit the ground, and we had the gear sitting on the ground on its own. Just, you know, they should make that, they should make black boxes out of whatever the landing gear is made from. In fact, they should make the entire spaceship out of what they make black boxes out of. Okay, just some more, bleed off some more energy here. Look at this, I do have so much energy, so much fuel here. Okay, I'm turning on SAS because it tends to make things easier on these final descents. Tends to keep me pointed a little better, even though there's no actual computer or anything helping me here. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't think I can do 100% all the way down. I mean, we know, like I've stopped this. We have so much fuel, right? Will you trust me? Even when they fix this bug, this spacecraft will make it to the moon. I'm starting to see stuff on the ground. Okay, so let's just go into descent, you know, landing mode. I can see stuff down there, and I'm just going to basically run at partial power now. Forget about the bug. I'm not that good. I mean, I've explained that if you're going to land and you want to get a perfect fuel use profile, you want to basically go down at 100% thrust and then cut to 0 just at the instant you reach the surface. But I'm not good enough to do that without like 20 saved games, and although I've saved, it would be really nice if I didn't have to reload from a saved game to do this. I want this whole like one take thing going on. Let it be known that it's much better to be able to do this from a single save. Let's keep this going. 3,000 meters, so this, maybe I'll cut the velocity a little. It's really hard to tell what altitude I'm at. Where's my radar altimeter? Yo, yeah, it's on MechJab. MechJab, I should really install that again. I mean, that'll be the ultimate test. If you can whack MechJab on this and have it run the whole mission basically by pushing a couple of buttons, that will be the ultimate vindication of this Mooner rocket. You've seen some boulders there. Okay. Definitely starting to see the surface here. I'm going to drop my velocity down. I want that shadow. I don't know. Somewhere I've disabled shadows, and I've looked on the screen, on the settings screen, and I can't find the setting. I mean, I've turned on like all the shadow options. I put everything up to maximum graphical settings because I got, basically this is my new computer. So it has a Radeon 6850, which is vastly more powerful than my 4670. But for some reason I have disabled shadows, and that is meaning I have no idea when I'm about to touch the ground or not. But I think I'm getting pretty close. Where are we? Where's that ground? That sweet, sweet ground upon which I shall land. Oh, there we go. Cut power. Beautiful! Ah, manually flown all the way to the surface. Ah, and there's the planet Kerbin in the background. So I guess, yeah, we gotta totally do the Mooner EVA, and Jeb is the man to do it. Ready? What should we do? Let go, fire. Ooh, oh, yes, look at that. You can now run around. Where should we go? Well, we could go anywhere we like, but we can also go up. Yes, he can enjoy himself. It'd be kind of cool to have the spaceship take off and then have him chase after it. Oh, If only we had multiplayer. One of these days. One of these... Oh, dear. Okay, I screwed that up. Just trying to find that darn ladder. Let's get on board. Get on board the love train. No, that's a different song. And I can't sing that because that would cause issues with YouTube licensing, right? Cannot do a cover version of that song, so I shall not sing it. Okay, so let's see if we've got enough fuel to get home. No, I want to go this way. Oh, I should probably retract my ladder, right? I'm like that person that drives away from the petrol station with the fuel line, with the fuel hose still in, right? Okay, turn around. I know I'm flying away from the planet Kerbin, but there's a reason for this. And the doggy is... Doggy? I'm doing something important. I know you want to walk. Yeah, so that's my dog. He is feeling neglected. But there are important things at hand here, doggy. We are flying a highly important scientific mission to the satellite of the planet Kerbin. Shh! Or I'll set Jeb on you. Oh, come on. Oh dear. Okay, I want to get it up to about 530, I think. That should be more or less the correct velocity. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. That's pretty good, a suborbital trajectory. And we have 1 minute and 5 seconds to our Apple key. Yeah, I can Apple Moon. Let's just finish this out. Line up. And fire up the motors. Oh, look, the Apple apps is so low. Yeah, I'm going to need to... I won't be able to use time acceleration, so I'm just going to fire it again. There we go. Perimoon is 1.2 kilometer, or 1.9 kilometers, but that doesn't matter because as soon as we come around to just past the nighttime... Well, actually, roughly where the nighttime terminator is, that is when we are going to start burning for home. So we are going to wait for sunset. How beautiful. What a poetic way to end this mission. Let's retract the ladder. How beautiful is that? Let's watch the sunrise. Oh yeah, again. No time acceleration for you because you're too good at flying low over the planet. Yeah, I've got to wait until we get up to 5 kilometers. That's going to take forever. And there's the night side there. Yeah, sometimes being too perfect in the flying is hurting my hurting my actual gameplay. If I had just boosted into a slightly less tight orbit, I would be able to time accelerate and get home a little faster. But there's the planet Kerbin setting. The next time we see that, we will be on a trajectory that will bring us home to its sweet embrace. We have almost a half a tank fuel left. It's 650. This is going to have... This could probably go to min-miss, I tell you, but you know what? I'm not going to risk that. You know, we have a successful mission here despite Bill and Bob's freak-out moments. Ah, there we go. 5 kilometers. Now we should be able to do some time warping. Let us get that sun to the horizon, and then we shall boost. Burn for home, like there's... Burn! Burn like the wind! Yeah, it won't let me... Oh, 10 times. It'll let me go to 10 times. That looks pretty awesome, watching the sun set over... I never quite tire of watching planets set over each other. Once that sets, we shall burn for home. There we go. And so we have to bring it up to about 900. Let's not fire it that way. Okay. There we go. I'm just going to zoom out. Picking up speed pretty fast. Just going to make sure I don't crash into the surface. And almost. We don't want to... Let's see what that is. What does that periaps say? 300. So I just want to bring it down enough that I skim through to about 10 kilometers. If I do it too high, then there's a chance that I skip off, and if I do it too low, it's actually entirely possible that I end up skipping or dropping through the atmosphere so fast that I end up crashing. So that's us. We're on a return trajectory. What I'm going to do now is time accelerate. We shall watch the Earth rise, the Kerbin rise. Where is it? Look at that. We're flying off into space. Jet, I don't know what is up with Bill and Bob. It's not like they were betting on anything. They were just betting their lives, and they've won. Anyway. There we go, 50. Where is... There we go, Kerbin! Haha! Let us now time accelerate more. So we're going to let this fall down. Where are we? Ah, there it is, there. So I'm running at about 1,000 times acceleration. I could possibly... I mean, I have plenty of fuel. I could probably adjust my landing position. Let's see what it looks like here. Looks like I'm going to fly over the ocean and probably land on this area here. Well, let's see if I can adjust this. I'm going to aim north and see, or aim north and see if I can bring myself over into the ocean. And this is going to be kind of interesting. There we go. With luck, I should now be on course for the ocean. I'm going to burn a little to bring my periaps down again. Parakeet needs to be lower, but it needs to come in low over the ocean. I think that'll probably bring us just off the coast there. There was a previous test mission that landed. So come on. Oh dear, I'm pointing the wrong direction again. I'm gonna... Yeah, what I'm gonna do now is just basically kill my orbital velocity as much as possible so that I come up short. There we go. Apparently if I'd stayed on that trajectory I would have encountered the moon. There we go. Oh. So now time accelerate. Let's burn all the fuel. So we're going as slow as possible. And, you know, it's always good to not drop, you know, all this crazy fuel into the ocean. Because you never know, there might be a race of aquatic Kerbins there that will declare war on the land because of all the stuff we've been dropping into them. On second thoughts, maybe I shouldn't be aiming for the ocean. Well, too late now. Even the puny RCS thrusters will let us move out of the way of this stage so we don't hit it, but they're not going to change the trajectory much. Okay, full speed ahead. Times 50. Let us go. Okay. Nice, we're kind of entering the atmosphere over this archipelago of islands, streaking across the sky, and no doubt in some future version we shall leave a blazing trail of plasma as our heat shield struggles to cope with the stresses of re-entry. But for now, we just have to see the G-meter rising as the atmosphere grabs hold of us. Except it doesn't even grab hold of us a great deal in the current version. Yeah, 2.9 kilometers per second, and I've accidentally deployed my parachutes. I sincerely hope they don't get torn off when they get to the right altitude. That would be a really embarrassing end to this mission. Oh, they are holding. And look at the G's. Oh my goodness, 15 G's. Ah, they're totally blacking out there. Oh, I saw an awesome G Fury video or something. Some guy made a game where you sit on a table and chairs facing each other and you both have to hold a button. And what happens is when you're both holding the button, the thing starts to spin faster, and whoever lets go of the button first due to the G-force, they lose. It was like some, Maker's Fair competition thing. There we are, look, we're totally home free, in the ocean, ready to be rescued. And with that, I shall bid you all a good night. Fly safe. See you next time.